Statement signed by the Special Advisor to the President on Media and Publicity, Anjuri Ngalale, says Dr. Bariko is an academic and politician. Hmm? Dr. Bariko was a member of the Rivers State House of Assembly from 2011 to 2015, while Prince The Federal Capital City is supposed to be a well-planned city going by the Abuja Master Plan, but there are some infractions that have distorted this well-designed and one of the fastest growing cities in the world as adjudged by many. What are those infractions and how can relevant authorities address the issue of distortion of the Abuja Master Plan? When was the last time the Abuja Master Plan was reviewed to conform with the present realities? These are some of the questions our guest on Saturday Discourse will give answers to in the course of the program. Please don't shift a muscle as we take you on this topical journey. I am Abdullah Hajia. Do stay. We'll be right back. Thank you for staying tuned. Now, let's begin with the stories from the presidency, where President Bola Tinubu has approved the appointments of Jim Ovie, a renowned banker and businessman, as the chairman of the board of the Nigerian Education Loan Fund, (NELFund). Mr. Ovia is the founder of one of Nigeria's leading banks and a respected business leader with a surfeit of efforts and benefaction towards nurturing and empowering young Nigerians. He is an alumnus of Harvard Business School and holds a master's degree in business administration from the University of Louisiana. A statement by the Presidential Advisor on Media and Publicity, Anjuri Ngalale, indicates that the National Students Loan Program is a pivotal intervention that seeks to guarantee sustainable higher education and functional skill development for all Nigerian students and youths. The Nigerian Education Loan Fund, the implementation institution of this innovation, demands excellence and Nigerians of the finest professional to guide and manage. In a statement, the president believes Mr. Rovia will bring his immense wealth of experience and professional stature to this role to advance the all-important vision of ensuring that no Nigerian student suffers a capricious end to their pursuit of higher education over a lack of funds and of ensuring that Nigerian youths, irrespective of who they are, have access to higher education and skills that will make them productive members of society and co-contributors to the knowledge-based global economy of this country. In a related development, President Bola Tinubu has approved the appointments of Dr. Innocent Bariate Bariko as the Director General of the National Environmental Standards and Regulation Enforcement Agency, (NESRIA). The president has also approved the appointment of Prince Ebitimi Ambari as the managing director and CEO of the Niger Delta River Basin Development Authority. A statement signed by the special advisor to the president on media and publicity, Anjuri Nglale, says Dr. Bariko is an academic and politician. Dr. Bariko was a member of the Rivers State House of Assembly from 2011 to 2015, while Prince Angbari is a retired naval officer and former commissioner in Bayelsa State. The president expects that the new heads of these important agencies will discharge their duties with utmost fidelity to the nation with unfailing adherence to the highest standards of professionalism, accountability, and excellent service to the people of Nigeria. Away from that, the World Bank has disbursed $2 million to the FCT as the first tranches of funds to address climate change-related challenges. Aisha Uba Ali reports that the FCT Minister of State, Dr. Maria Mahmoud, while addressing the team, says FCTA is committed to the development of the agroclimate resilience in semi-arid landscape projects in the FCT.
It was a meeting which, if successfully deliberated, will attract another $10 million to the FCT in order to address climate change issues. The World Bank project, which is a community-based project, so far has been making headway, and the meeting is strengthening institution and collaboration. Maria Mahmoud says that the Akresal project holds special significance to the FCT administration as it aligns with the ongoing commitment to addressing the significant environmental challenges that have emerged due to extensive developmental activities alongside a rapidly growing population.
This is why maybe one of the reasons or what the World Bank wants to help with this project. She has mentioned one of the activities as afforestation. We had several effects of deforestation over so many years, and this is some of the reasons that that we are having these climate changes, and the effect is becoming so serious that we need to take care of.
Since the project became effective, FCT has been one of the states that has been moving so fast, evident by the activities of the present leadership in the FCTA.
There are processes in terms of we group them, we train them, and then we provide funding. One of such funding is the Community Revolving Fund. And here is an activity that we will give some incentive to community. The project will give about $25,000 to every community.
The mandate secretary for Agric Secretariat, Kolo Gaidam, added that the visit by the World Bank delegation provides an excellent opportunity to showcase the advancement made and to explore strategies for scaling up these initiatives towards a sustainable and prosperous future for FCT populace. In Abuja, Aisha Oba Ali, NTA News.
The coordinator, Abuja Metropolitan Management Council, Felix Amechiobwa, has expressed readiness to bring intervention through improved services being provided by the FCT Emergency Management Agency, FEMA, with a view to safeguarding lives and property of residents. He revealed this during a familiarization visit to FEMA office in Abuja. Yours sincerely covered that event.
I personally came here to see your challenges and where we can work as a team.
Morale was boosted as the familiarization visit provided a platform to first meet with the management team of FEMA, where the new MC coordinator, Felix Amechiobwa, received briefing from FEMA management on the FEMA template of success story for more than a decade, as well as the areas that require support for optimum service delivery.
We have been able to build a crop of very skillful staff in spite of the severe paucity of funds suffered over the years. We have built a formidable partnership with our external and internal stakeholders who have contributed immensely to our success.
I'm here to give helping hand. I'm here to assist in overall interest so that we can reduce most of these risks, which is purely your assignment. I want to sincerely thank the DG and all the staff for your work so far. As a matter of fact, it could have been my interest to make sure that whatever you request here today, if I have the power, I'll just approve, because I'm indeed very happy with the report so far I have gotten from FEMA.
The AMC coordinator, who was visibly happy with FEMA's achievements, reels out his modus of operation, which he says will be result-driven while adding value and entrenching a culture of hard work and dedication, with a promise to provide more enabling ground to help the agency meet its statutory mandate in line with the FCT Minister's new approach to service delivery.
I feel that the director alone may not have explained to me all you need here. If I have not come here, I could have known that you lack offices. I could have known that the manpower too is not there. I could have known that part of your work is risk. And most of these workers need hazard allowances and so many things that are not being paid. These are some of the things that my coming here have exposed me knowing.
Thereafter, the visitor interacted with other members of staff, hinting them on his open-door policy approach to administration, even as he assured them of renewed hope in the near future. In Abuja, Abdullah Hajia, NTA News.
The Federal Capital Territory Administration is poised to address gray areas impeding the full implementation of the City Master Plan. This came to the fore at a retreat organized for the members of board and the Executive Management Committee of the Federal Capital Development Authority in Abuja. Onozi Yakobo has details.
Working out modalities towards incorporating key areas of the Abuja Master Plan in order to strengthen development of the city topped discussion at this retreat. Executive Secretary, Federal Capital Development Authority, Shehu Hadi Ahmad, says despite challenges of contravening structures distorting the city master plan, measures are being evolved to meet up with the requirements of developing a befitting nation's capital city.
What are the issues? What has been left behind? What are the mistakes of the past? And then what can we do to salvage the situation, to arrest the distortions, or to correct some of the violations? So what we are doing is just the start off. We have kick-started the thing.
The management of FCD authority thinks that it's necessary for them to prepare a working document that can be prepared to help. And luckily here, the board members who are the policy oversight body over the management are here.
Resolutions reached at this retreat will assist stakeholders reappraise contending issues with a view to addressing them in line with the dream of the founding fathers. Onoze Yakubu, NTA News.
Thank you, Onoze, for that report, which happens to be our background that also sets the tone for our discussion at this moment. And I'm being joined by the former coordinator, Abuja Metropolitan Management Council, known as AMC. He's a town planner, Umar Shuaibu. He's one man that has done his part in the development of Abuja, and is always also willing to do more. Well, you're welcome to Saturday Discourse, sir.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, well, the issue at hand has to do with the development of the nation's capital. Particularly, we always talk about the Abuja Master Plan. As somebody who is experienced and also a professional in that area, can you just shed more light on this Abuja Master Plan? So many of us talk about it, but I think there is so much to learn from it.
Thank you very much. In the first place, from the beginning, when the capital creation was proclaimed in 1976 by the then military government, the FCT Act was then created. And along with that, the Federal Capital Development Authority was created in order to develop the city. And you cannot have a modern development without a plan. So, firstly, there was a ecological survey of the entire Federal Capital Territory in order to determine which areas suit where the city is going to be situated in that 8,000 square kilometer of land that constitutes the FCT. And after that ecological survey in 1977, there was an international bidding that was made in order to select the firm, a professional firm, that can create the Abuja Master Plan. And it was an international bidding that took place in which IPA, International Planning Associates, an American-based firm, won that bid and was given the contract for the creation of Abuja Master Plan. That is something that we need to know. The IPA itself was formed specifically to win that contract. And that is why they bring all the professionals that have the actual qualification to plan a capital city of the caliber of the population of Nigeria as a great country. And they did that successfully. The master plan was submitted to the FCDA in 1979. And the modalities for the implementation, such that between that 1979 and 1982, there should be preparation for the actual physical development. And that was a physical development, the commencement of that physical education between 1981 to 1982. Since that time, the process has been for the implementation of this master plan. What does this master plan constitute? You see, in a plan, you have to determine what is going to be the population of the city, what type of infrastructure are you going to provide, and you have to make sure that you develop, you implement according to that standard that you set for yourself.
Okay, well, over the years, we've also had arguments for and against around the infractions. Would you agree that there has been infraction from the original master plan, sir?
Yes, there are infractions.
Okay, now how can we make it, better, saner in terms of bringing sanity to the restoration of the Abuja master plan?
In the first place, you see, master plan and master planning is a human endeavor. Okay. And no human endeavor is perfect. When you say you are targeting the population of a city to 3.1 million, that is according to your own projection, according to whatever indices that were there on the ground at that time. So long as those indices do not change, you are sure to have a perfect plan. Your plan is going to be implemented the way you want. But if those indices change, definitely in the future, there must be some changes in whatever you want to implement. I'll give you an example. When we say we have to have a city population of 3.1 million, that is at the ultimate population. Presently, we know the population of Abuja is well beyond that. There are so many factors. There are so many inflows of people into the city that come for job, that come. In fact, we have so much influence of people into the city that was not envisaged. And initially, we plan to have up to 4 phases, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4. But because of the demand for land for development, we have to create another phase to make a fifth phase. That fifth phase is another innovation, but it's a necessary innovation. So the reason why we're against the distortion is that you have provided an infrastructure for this type of population. By the time you overdevelop, you are stressing that infrastructure. That means that infrastructure, it will not function the way you want it. You are overstretching it. So
okay. Well, my next question, so I think you've made that point. Now, my next question will be around when was the last time this master plan was reviewed? Because if you're talking of population growth, you're talking of probably at a faster, progression now, then it calls for review. So when was the last time was this master plan reviewed, and how do you think we can do another review to accommodate some of these issues you're raising?
By standard, all master plans are supposed to be reviewed after 25 years.
Okay.
So we have received this master plan in 1979. After 25 years, we are supposed to review the master plan. And there was a review of the master plan in 1999. That conference took place in Abuja. What should interest you is that among all those experts that created the Abuja master plan, only one was available to attend that review. It's to show you that so many things have changed.
Sure.
Those that have created the master plan are no more. So it is the new generation that are supposed to study it and make sure they build from the foundation that have started. So the review actually took place in 1999, and then we are supposed to have another review after that review. So from 1976, when the declaration was made, the next 25 years, and after 25 years, when Abuja is 50, Abuja is going to be 50 in 2026 from the declaration of the establishment of the Federal Capital Territory. So we are expecting another review from that 1979. Anytime from now, the review is supposed to be going now, so much so that it is supposed to be implemented, to be adopted after that 50 years, so that the next cycle of the implementation of the reviewed Abuja Master Plan should commence from that time.
Okay, well, let me ask you this pragmatic question. As a professional town planner, if you're asked your opinion, what areas you think should be included in the review to accommodate present-day realities?
Well, before the review, we have to take stock of what are the situation now, so that when we have adequate weight, that is the best base indices. They must have a basis. If you don't have a basis, that you don't know what you are going to on. So when we take the statistics, what is the current population? What are the infrastructures that are provided, education-wise, health-wise, and city infrastructure that are supposed to be provided as we are having it now, and what we intend to have in the future. So basically, what I will advise and what is currently going on is indiscipline. By the time we abide by the instructions, by the standards that we say that these are the standards for city development. You see, if you are developing, you submit a plan for approval. The vetting is going to take place, and you are going to be giving approval based on whatever is supposed to be the land use map, the land use projection of that area. So if you distort, if you do not abide by that, that is where we have all these elements of distortion. So build according to what has been approved.
All right, build according to what has been approved. I must thank you, Town Planner Umar Shaibu, former MC coordinator, for coming to share your thoughts with us on Saturday Discourse. And we found that very interesting, and we value your presence here in our studio. Thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
All right, I will go on a short break, and when we return, the news continue in just a moment.
With Glovo, you order anything you want, and when you receive it, you celebrate it with your whole body. Because when that tasty grilled chicken is here, the weekend starts. The ingredients for your favorite recipe just in time. And when the cake arrives, the party is on. Because receiving anything on Glovo deserves a dance. Download the app, order anything you want, and track it minute by minute until it arrives. Glovo, order anything, we deliver in minutes.
Thank you for staying tuned. The FCT Directorate of Road Traffic Service says the RTS has embarked on the training of multinational companies on the use of its service portal, electronic vehicle registration. DTR else aims to establish a centralized and efficient system for vehicle registration and management, as well as to enhance accuracy and integrity of vehicle records. Hawagimba reports.
The electronic vehicle registration system is a key tool in achieving better service delivery as well as erasing the processes to obtain proper license by motorists, providing a user-friendly platform for vehicle owners to register and manage their vehicles, reduce the quest for physical documentation and manual processing, as well as enable real-time updates and access to vehicle information, were the focus of the training session on self-service portal organized by the Business Development Division of the Directorate of Road Traffic Services. Presentation by the head of ICT in the Directorate says it will improve compliance with traffic regulations and law, enhance data analysis and reporting capabilities for informed decision-making, and as well as fraud, unauthorized use of vehicles for better improved customer service and overall user experience.
Both registration and renewal of particulars, and we have been having seamless transaction all along. So we hope it will continue like that.
In the past. Well, we have brought up many technological innovation that is critical to service delivery, and one of them is this self-service portal that is connecting our service with the public.
Participants speak on the training session.
The DRTS is thinking technology to taking, reducing human-to-human contact, where fraud is always finds its place.
On the issue of number-faded plates, he appeals to residents to visit any of the DRTS offices to seek clearer education on the mode of registration. The interactive and training session of the FCT Directorate of Road Traffic Self-Service Portal had participants from public and private telecom organizations. Hawagimba, NTA News.
With Glovo, you order anything you want, and when you receive it, you celebrate it with your whole body. Because when that tasty grilled chicken is here, the weekend starts. The ingredients for your favorite recipe just in time. And when the cake arrives, the party is on. Because receiving anything on Glovo deserves a dance. Download the app, order anything you want, and track it minute by minute until it arrives. Glovo, order anything, we deliver in minutes.
This is where we draw the curtain on today's episode of Saturday Discuss until we come your way next week. Enjoy your weekend. I am Abdullah Hajia.